Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of your emotions, only to find that others are seemingly feeding off your energy, leaving you drained and depleted? This is the hidden struggle of the Sigma Empath, individuals who possess a unique sensitivity and deep emotional intelligence, often falling prey to the manipulative tactics of energy vampires. You, as a Sigma Empath, have always known that your ability to deeply understand and connect with others is both a gift and a curse. The time has come to assert your true power and embrace your identity as the real chosen ones. The initial skepticism you faced as a Sigma Empath was overwhelming. People around you often dismissed your deep sensitivity, calling it a weakness or an unnecessary burden. Your ability to feel and process emotions at a profound level was misunderstood, and you were frequently labeled as overly emotional or hypersensitive. This skepticism came from friends, family, and even within your professional circles, making you question your own worth and abilities. Yet deep down, you knew that your empathic nature was not a flaw, but a strength, a gift that allowed you to connect with others in ways that few could understand. Every day you navigated a world that seemed to value detachment and stoicism over emotional intelligence. Your unique sensitivity made you acutely aware of the undercurrents of tension, joy, sadness, and deceit that others often missed or ignored. You could walk into a room and immediately sense the emotional climate, a skill that both enriched and complicated your interactions. Despite the misunderstanding and skepticism, you persisted in your journey, believing that your ability to deeply empathize was a rare and valuable gift. Amidst this skepticism, the dominance of energy vampires within your community added to the challenge. Energy vampires, with their cunning charm and manipulative tactics, seemed to hold sway over social dynamics, often draining the vitality and spirit of those around them. They thrived on the energy of empaths, using your compassion and willingness to help as a means to their ends. Their influence was pervasive, creating an atmosphere of tension and depletion where your empathic qualities were constantly under siege. This dominance made it difficult for you to maintain your emotional and mental well-being, as you were continually fending off their draining presence. These energy vampires could be colleagues who took credit for your hard work, friends who always leaned on you without offering support in return, or family members who guilt-tripped you into fulfilling their needs. Their presence was like a shadow, always lurking, ready to exploit any moment of vulnerability. You often found yourself exhausted, not just physically but emotionally, as your energy was siphoned off by these relentless individuals. Yet you refused to let them define you or diminish the power of your empathy. Your journey can be likened to the Sumerian myth of Inanna's descent to the underworld. Inanna, the goddess of love and war, embarked on a perilous journey to the underworld, facing immense challenges and stripping away her defenses at each gate she passed. Just as Inanna faced these trials, you too encountered numerous obstacles imposed by energy vampires. Each encounter was a gate where you had to strip away illusions, confront your vulnerabilities, and fortify your inner strength. Inanna's story is one of resilience, transformation, and ultimate empowerment, mirroring your own path as you navigated the trials imposed by those who sought to exploit your empathic nature. Inanna's descent is a powerful metaphor for your own experiences. Just as she had to relinquish her royal garments and symbols of power at each gate, you had to let go of your own defenses and confront the raw, unfiltered emotions that arose from your interactions with energy vampires. Each gate represented a challenge, a test of your resolve and courage. The deeper you went into the underworld of your own psyche, the more you understood the true nature of your empathic gift. Through this process, you stripped away societal expectations and external validations, emerging stronger and more attuned to your inner power. The ongoing struggle between you, the Sigma Empath, and energy vampires is a relentless battle. Every day you find yourself navigating a minefield of emotional manipulation and energy-draining tactics. These energy vampires are adept at identifying your vulnerabilities and exploiting them to their advantage. At work, they may be the colleague who constantly offloads their responsibilities onto you, knowing that your conscientious nature will compel you to help. In your personal life, They could be the friend who always seeks your counsel and support, but is never there when you need them. Their presence is an ever-present challenge, testing your resilience and your ability to maintain your emotional equilibrium. These energy vampires are masters of subtle manipulation. They have a knack for making you feel guilty for setting boundaries, for prioritizing your own needs, and for saying no. You might find yourself constantly second-guessing your decisions, wondering if you are being too harsh or uncaring. Their tactics can range from guilt-tripping and passive-aggressive comments to more overt demands for your time and attention. The impact on you is profound, leaving you feeling drained, overwhelmed, and sometimes questioning your own worth and sanity. Despite these challenges, you continue to fight, drawing on your deep well of empathy and resilience to protect your energy and maintain your sense of self. In the mythological story of Durga's battle with Mahishasura, we find a powerful parallel to your struggle. Durga, the fierce and compassionate goddess, faced the formidable demon Mahishasura, who sought to dominate the heavens. Despite the overwhelming odds, Durga stood her ground, embodying both ferocity and compassion. She used her divine powers and unwavering resolve to defeat Mahishasura, restoring balance and peace. Your battle with energy vampires is much like Durga's fight. You too embody a unique blend of strength and empathy, using your inner power to stand up to those who seek to drain your energy and undermine your spirit. Just as Durga's victory was not achieved overnight, your journey is one of persistence and endurance. Each encounter with an energy vampire is a test of your strength and resolve. You draw on your deep well of empathy, using it as both a shield and a sword. Your compassion allows you to understand their motives and tactics, but your strength enables you to set boundaries and protect your energy. This duality of fierce compassion and unyielding strength is what sets you apart as a Sigma Empath, allowing you to navigate the complex dynamics of your interactions with energy vampires. Your daily life is filled with instances where your resilience is tested. One such instance might be the constant demands of a manipulative colleague who relies on your diligence to cover their own shortcomings. Their expectation that you will always step in and save the day places a heavy burden on your shoulders. You feel the weight of their demands, yet you strive to assert your boundaries, refusing to be an endless source of energy for them. This daily struggle highlights your determination to reclaim your power and protect your emotional well-being. In these moments, you channel the spirit of Durga, tapping into your inner reservoir of strength and compassion. You learn to navigate the delicate balance of empathy and self-preservation, understanding that your well-being is paramount. This journey is not without its challenges, but each step forward is a testament to your courage and resilience. You, as a Sigma Empath, are not just surviving but thriving, transforming each encounter with an energy vampire into an opportunity for growth and empowerment. The turning point in your journey came unexpectedly, like a bolt of lightning illuminating a dark night. You had been enduring the draining presence of energy vampires for so long that it almost seemed like a permanent state of being. Then one day, a key event forced you to reassess everything. Perhaps it was a particularly exhausting encounter with an energy vampire that left you feeling more drained than ever before. Or maybe it was a moment of quiet reflection, where you suddenly saw the toll that these interactions were taking on your well-being. Whatever the catalyst, this moment of clarity was profound. You realized that you could no longer allow others to siphon off your energy, and that it was time to reclaim your power. This realization was both liberating and daunting. You understood that in order to reclaim your power, you would need to confront the energy vampires directly and establish firm boundaries. This was not just a matter of saying no more often or avoiding certain people. It required a fundamental shift in how you viewed yourself and your empathy. You needed to see your sensitivity not as a vulnerability, but as a source of strength. This internal transformation was challenging, as it involved unlearning years of conditioning that had taught you to always put others' needs before your own. But the more you embraced this new perspective, the more empowered you felt. Your decision to reclaim your power was akin to a strategic battle plan. You began to identify the energy vampires in your life and the ways in which they manipulated your empathy. You developed strategies to protect your energy, such as setting clear boundaries, practicing self-care, and seeking out supportive relationships. You learned to recognize the signs of energy depletion and to take proactive steps to replenish yourself. This was not an easy process, but with each small victory, you gained more confidence in your ability to protect your well-being. Your journey can be compared to the biblical story of Abigail, whose wisdom and quick thinking averted disaster. In the Bible, Abigail was the wife of Nabal, a foolish and arrogant man. When David, the future king of Israel, sought provisions from Nabal and was rudely rebuffed, David planned to take revenge. Abigail, recognizing the danger, acted swiftly and wisely. She prepared a generous gift of food and supplies and met David on his way to confront Nabal. With humility and eloquence, she persuaded David to abandon his plans for vengeance, thereby averting bloodshed and earning David's respect. Abigail's actions saved her household and demonstrated the power of wisdom and quick thinking in the face of impending disaster. Similarly, your moment of realization and subsequent actions to reclaim your power mirrored Abigail's decisive intervention. You saw the looming disaster of continued energy depletion and emotional burnout, and you chose to act swiftly and wisely. Your strategies to confront and manage the energy vampires in your life were your version of Abigail's gift to David. Thoughtful, decisive actions that transformed a potentially destructive situation into one of empowerment and growth. Your inner transformation was profound, changing not only how you interacted with others, but also how you viewed yourself. You began to appreciate the depth of your empathy and the strength it took to maintain it in a world filled with energy vampires. This new perspective allowed you to harness your empathic abilities more effectively, using them as a source of insight and intuition rather than letting them be a drain on your energy. The turning point in your journey was not just a moment of change, but a profound awakening to your true potential and power as a Sigma Empath. The decisive encounter between you and the energy vampires was inevitable, a clash that had been building up over time. You could feel the tension in the air, an almost palpable energy that signaled the coming confrontation. This was the moment when you would stand your ground, using every ounce of your strength, resilience, and intuition. The energy vampires, confident in their ability to manipulate and drain, approached with their usual tactics. They tried to guilt-trip you, to sway your resolve with their charm and cunning. But this time, you were ready. You had spent months honing your strategies, fortifying your boundaries, and preparing for this very moment. As the confrontation unfolded, you deployed your carefully crafted strategies with precision. You recognized their attempts to manipulate and deflect them with calm assertiveness. When they tried to guilt-trip you into complying with their demands, you stood firm, refusing to be swayed by their emotional manipulation. You spoke clearly and confidently, setting boundaries that were non-negotiable. Each word you spoke, each action you took, was infused with the strength and clarity you had cultivated. You were no longer a passive victim, but an empowered individual, ready to defend your well-being. This showdown was reminiscent of the African legend of Anansi the spider, a trickster and wise figure known for his intelligence and adaptability. Anansi often found himself in situations where he had to outwit powerful adversaries using his cleverness and strategic thinking. One such tale describes how Anansi outwitted a group of animals who had captured him. By using his wit and charm, Anansi managed to escape and turn the tables on his captors. Similarly, you embodied the spirit of Anansi, using your intelligence and adaptability to outmaneuver the energy vampires. Your strategic thinking and quick reflexes allowed you to navigate the confrontation with finesse. In the heat of the showdown, you tapped into the core of your empathic abilities. Your deep understanding of human emotions and motivations became your greatest asset. You used this insight to disarm the energy vampires, addressing their manipulations with clarity and truth. Your ability to stay calm and centered amidst the chaos was a testament to your inner strength. Each time they attempted to drain your energy, you countered with a firm but compassionate response, deflecting their negativity and protecting your well-being. This balance of strength and empathy was your secret weapon, allowing you to stand tall in the face of adversity. The energy vampires, realizing that their usual tactics were ineffective, began to falter. Their confidence waned as they encountered a version of you they had never seen before, strong, assertive, and unyielding. This shift in dynamics was palpable, a turning point in the confrontation. They could no longer rely on their manipulative charm or guilt-inducing tactics. Instead, they found themselves confronted by an individual who had not only seen through their facade, but had also developed the strength to stand up to them. This realization marked the beginning of their retreat as they struggled to maintain their control over you. Your victory in this showdown was a turning point in your journey as a Sigma Empath. It demonstrated that your empathy, far from being a weakness, was a source of immense strength and insight. You had successfully outwitted the energy vampires, using your unique abilities to protect yourself and reclaim your power. This triumph was a beacon of hope and inspiration for other empaths, showing them that it was possible to stand up to those who sought to drain their energy. Your story became a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of protecting one's well-being in the face of adversity. The moment you overcame the energy vampires was nothing short of transformative. After the intense showdown, there was a palpable shift in the air, a sense of liberation that washed over you. You stood tall, no longer feeling the weight of their manipulative tactics. This victory was not just a fleeting triumph, but a profound realization of your inner strength and resilience. You had faced your adversaries head-on, and in doing so, you discovered a wellspring of power that you had always possessed but had never fully tapped into. The emotional and psychological impact of this victory was immense, filling you with a renewed sense of confidence and self-worth. Your story of triumph can be compared to the biblical story of Deborah, a prophetess and judge in Israel, who led her people to a decisive victory. Deborah, known for her wisdom and courage, was instrumental in rallying the Israelites against their oppressors. Her leadership and faith played a crucial role in their victory, much like your own leadership and resilience in the face of energy vampires. Deborah's story is one of strength, leadership, and unwavering faith, mirroring your own journey as you emerged as a leader and victor in your community. Just as Deborah's leadership brought about a significant change for her people, your victory marked a turning point for the Sigma Empath community. You had shown that it was possible to stand up to those who sought to exploit and drain your energy. This realization was empowering not only for you, but for everyone who had ever felt overwhelmed by the presence of energy vampires. Your story became a source of inspiration, demonstrating that with resilience, strategy, and self-awareness, it was possible to reclaim your power and protect your well-being. As you reflected on your journey, you realized that this victory was just the beginning. The road ahead was still filled with challenges, but you were no longer afraid. You had faced your adversaries and emerged stronger, and this newfound strength would guide you in the future. Your victory was a reminder of the incredible potential within you and the power of embracing your true self. With each step forward, you carried the lessons of your journey, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with confidence and resilience. The changes that followed your victory over the energy vampires were profound and far-reaching. You felt an immediate sense of liberation, a lightness that had been absent for so long. This victory marked the end of a prolonged period of emotional and mental exhaustion, and the beginning of a new chapter in your life. You began to see yourself in a new light, recognizing the depth of your resilience and the power of your empathy. This newfound self-awareness brought with it a sense of confidence and inner strength that you had not previously experienced. You were no longer just surviving but thriving, fully embracing your identity as a Sigma Empath. This transformation extended beyond your personal growth. The broader empathic community began to recognize and celebrate the strengths that set Sigma Empaths apart. You noticed a significant shift in how others perceived you. The skepticism and dismissal that once surrounded your sensitivity were replaced by respect and admiration. People sought your counsel and valued your deep emotional insights, recognizing the unique perspective you brought to the table. This newfound respect was a validation of your journey and a testament to the strength and value of empathy in a world that often undervalues emotional intelligence. Your journey and victory bring to mind the Norse mythological story of Sigyn, the wife of Loki, who is known for her unwavering support and resilience. Sigyn stood by Loki during his punishment, holding a bowl to catch the venom that dripped onto his face, a task requiring immense strength and dedication. Her resilience and steadfast support amidst chaos brought eventual peace and stability. Similarly, your resilience in the face of adversity had brought about a new era of empowerment and respect for Sigma Empaths. Your steadfast determination to protect and nurture your empathy had transformed your life and inspired others to do the same. This new era was characterized by a collective empowerment within the Sigma Empath community. The respect and recognition you received were not isolated to your personal experience, but were reflective of a broader shift. More and more Sigma Empaths began to stand up for themselves, setting boundaries and protecting their energy. This collective empowerment created a ripple effect, spreading strength and resilience throughout the community. The dominance of energy vampires waned as Sigma Empaths embraced their true power, fostering an environment of mutual support and respect. Reflecting on your journey, you felt a deep sense of gratitude and fulfillment. The challenges you had faced and the victory you had achieved had shaped you into a stronger, more resilient individual. You were proud of the progress you had made and the positive impact your story had on others. This sense of fulfillment was a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of embracing one's true self. As you looked to the future, you felt ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, armed with the lessons and strengths you had gained from your journey. Your journey as a Sigma Empath, from facing the skepticism and manipulations of energy vampires to standing firm in your newfound strength, has revealed the depth of your resilience and the power of your empathy. By reclaiming your power, you've shown that sensitivity is a formidable strength, proving your status as the real chosen ones. This journey serves as an inspiration, highlighting the importance of protecting your energy and setting boundaries. Embrace your inner strength, share your stories, and support one another. Together, the Sigma Empath community can create a world where empathy is celebrated and protected, demonstrating that we are indeed the real chosen ones.